Boku Mami Pan, the big thing that happened, which was the Brunya and Crawford-Bedi in Ghana, Afro-Chela and Mobile.
Yeah.
I was impressed. Because Nyama a better attention about Ghana. And so one of the things I say you between develop where my monsu tourists. And Nyama a better promoting and tourism. And say back and I
but before then, na you said Ghana tourism home some ACTA. Over Kaya, where do any doom sort time? I mean 2013, 2014, 2015, the Eba said na industry no city. We are seeing no more war into famine or Nina Majumana Iguia and T. You quite chikakra near said na industry niti and His Excellency the President and the MPP buy from 2016 2017 air ban so baby industry no air corner the future sans we are say akwe we are see and this a caneno and then Yamasa and T Mamintio.
Yo, and the Udi quite there. In fact, Enrana may yes the same analysis, baby. Nana me kaye who said na those days na Pana Fest Emma Ghana tourism na epeja drew baby ye to me unsustaining momentum no and a bar form na ukaya yenua be ma ya ofri mu onya accident there busian for mamuya men kai mo ya the Minister for Tourism then right what's the name I escape me kakra na omukoko
Ferdinand
the way they developed this concept into something that started attracting people to go and celebrate up to and then no say na be ye bibia wo there bibia udiji wani ayeye. Then moving on until bar power 2017 year Omampeni Nana Danko akufo-addo raised the issue which brought the return. The return was a big success. I believe one of the biggest successes in these our kind of programs in the history of this country was the return. And at the return Nipa Ediba Omaimu followed by subsequent ones Afro-Chela no Ekahui. So as for me, I have a soft side for those things. Bibiara ebe promote or my ebema or my nim abanyama wa manoni. Ebema amanoni for. Yewo Ghana, yewo Africans, not Ghana for, but Africa ebibimamu for bibri or more diaspora na omunyanka they will come back to their roots. Maybe because share another team be on one of the Despite media stations. And yeah, few the last year, the whole family are relocated to Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, after the return.
The year of return.
They relocated to Ghana. They are working here. A whole family of Burma and Papa. They say, the whole family relocated to Ghana as a result of they coming to see Ghana after the return. And America, people were looking at it from the negative. To not share the negative or the fallout of the whole program. And an American said, Unim after one of the things I promoted then tourism drive was culture Joseph Hill our bar Ghana. Culture bar Ghana. You didn't call Christianburg, no you didn't call Cape Coast. Or free Cape Coast now or could do yet. You see Papa team is your hopper. Or free Cape Coast I could do and a combo on young Cape Coast to Jab. Cape Coast to Jab became an international hit. So there's this reggae song, we call it Danje, and the song became an international hit. Do you know how many people followed up to come and see Cape Coast? As a result of one musician or boss or dedicated Cape Coast to Nyankopon, because obe who their course so seven previous or describe who nyomnum say sebio seven previous amon fanche nipa janai na nipa dan janai and nyama sa nyama na obe who ya sa kwan na omo nananom nanamum e fa mu free o man mu ekọ amano ne kotna oni say de broni ni omo kotna ase no o boss anyom no bi apeso ba I say the other fallout na make one say about McMill, na make a chance. Look, there are a lot of positives about these things. Say in you doing the right thing, who calls you now ko boy hinana. You can't say who boy hinana na ye papa. Then so you calls you so no boy hina. Because o ko boy nyom no ko boy say Ghana your mind fe omo ya hojifo omo yesi nti amano ni fo nyina ambra Ghana anka obia anka so obetwa Jubilee House no dia akobonyo aname bwa obonyo no na reflective positive nti akwa na ankasa an apology aba waba be pacho say onim say aha no ye nye ne sa onya Ghana ni opacho ni wie ye no oka say kwan bia mefa so bia metumi die siesie ade yi a mo say atochima ankoyie no kwan bia mefa so ameye de yie bia
wonti asie mo no enyom no mu nsem no na de sa negativity na ba na say Jubilee House na that area no twa
obia I was surprised then no I mean NDC for because I'm surprised say obia bedwin say Jubilee House a back movie mu na e ba nyom mu aye boni it cannot be me amete hoye am fa na kura na ka de anka me fa me wo picture me ni Chinese premier na channel China or ahimfi
okay
me come home. There were 54 Africans here go visiting China here. New man penny abedi a pictures. We went there. We have pictures from the Tiananmen Square. Any good places. The fact say menya kwanya hujinta ye president inti if I want a tria ye bibia we put yes on one buy but omo tria ye bibia de ye call ye nobody restricted us pictures are ye try ye de buy baby a ye ntwa picture baby a omo ama yankasa ye ntwa ye picture say one for wow phone ntwa picture omo twa pictures na de buy omo twa pictures and me wa picture bia ye tintin be sa ha ni ha omo the video camera na etwa but ye still pictures omo bia no one package ni camera no one kasa dia my media go ho sesi a me ne wo kase there's nothing wrong White House e won microphone phone ni mu da
yeah
White House omo tumi e wo dakra ye bia nipa wura ho in fact the whole world
omo da ye bie me time e call na sa da na omo bie
yes
de ne bie
omo da ye bia obi ati
awofo ne omo ma no omo ewura
so genetic it no ko no akwa akohwe enye boni White House will movie muda. A woman say no mono, White House na anka say. But the American say, you see, ya take a crack. Me ma ko baby India 4-year movie kasa. Call baby omo ye movie omo movies ya ube mu say obi awuri free moon no so abegina asase so no obi enyina ye dan ba.
Yeah.
The aka ni nyina ye pictures. There who be able to trade now for fight or trade no pa and yet train where from a them a pictures. Then you know or not to try pictures no. Yeah, once a young man no young man clear and say we bet me the phone na call because we call Jubilee House and now we call baby yeah be ma clearance and now this ania ma bit say laptop.
You see on one kasan so the apology no no we can say we try there no omo enhu eno nso san breezy another thing
no but no na your problem.
Yeah.
That brings the national security apparatus into some kind of question. Because necessary. But let me tell you.
No. And I must try our man.
And American class say, no credit and problem.
Yeah.
Say, no credit, my man clearance, say, cha photo, champhony, and there's nothing wrong with it. Obia do person chairman say terrorists be per se or attacking Ghana make me a video no the best no they are attacking Jubilee House. I don't believe so. That's why they say Bibia Yebema clearance. Once he has the clearance and he took the pictures, say indiscretion. Say Yemfa say Yamana Quenya no pictures now. I guess I Yamana. Now ya catch and say, hey, I had the Yan Sahu, I'm over Waka him fee unim. You say I had the Yensi hop. onya brafo ana we amamre watani na ko fa ho ye children ana ye kan say ye children na ya bolka ya asan kwa pa cha o minim na ba na sa esi ye beju dwan ba
ono ma na asompa ansa na be ba kwa brafo o ma na asompa no eye okujeto ablakwa ene the NDC won't you see no
Adade say ya ho ya the only success. Which success did they have in promoting tourism?
Okay.
So Kaibia coming in Kai. Me pamucho we there and yet wapa ya dream bonnie. But Kaibia catch them. But we have had a minimum of 3 or 4 successful programs. The return was a double hit.
Yeah.
And I mean, this Afrochala, these are about the second or so third. And it's all successful. Ni padodo abegu o man mu na mete say kwabla ka bibi me mantie ni ye say di o kan no but obi betumi aka say bronya we di me di ni Ghana next year bronya de man ko Ghana. That's what we are creating. That's the kind of person.
So omo branded Christmas GH Christmas Ghana nti obi e bag
nti a bedroom re bia obi ko amanoni obi like broniti amanoni no ye adwuma no save say bronya we die e ko akodi ni kan say de utna house o bronya Easter we die me ko akodi ni kwa. If we build the brand well na ye why adwuma yi man ko sora Sane beye inti sadia make say Joseph Hill culture about nyomba about Ghana na di nipa bebre ba ye sa branche yi kura mfomso a wa ye yemfa ne say I'm assuming because me tie nyom no na me till lyrics ni ye. Me the problem for me would have been the lyrics, not the building.
Sure.
Or where he took say lyrics no can say Ghana ya hohoji for me call ye kura me ko hu mampani no rap ye no ye na mampani kura je me feso Ghana de we here upe baby akọ wiase a ko Ghana ye oman ya nyame hira wo na o can the lyrics not to promote us there would have been no problem as far as I'm concerned. No problem. But you see, sex, nyama bi wo mu.
The kind of thing more to no so no dey.
So that is where I have a problem. And I said, nipa no oye wie no so na ye catch na na pull video no down first thing.
Yeah, no pull.
I hear say oye catch na na pull video no down. Let me tell you, it's a privilege we gave him. Onim ya mamre anasa ono no oye yo. And odi ni yo na ba ye niama no so ni aka say masa o yo na ndru ha. Na waji ato na watwe assign or say me pacho na de meye biara. If we even convince this guy to play another music, he is an up and coming musician. But let me tell you, the black guys now more American now more born nyom ni ama nkofo ni nyasika pa. They are selling millions of records all over the world. Omo YouTube is paying them big. And in Yama, enti omo oska gugo. Obi to me tibe $4 million. No they akoto car back. Obi to me to ring back any chain na egu omkom sa na ye bo bibo a ye mbehyew. So yet to me convince boys see na bronya bia obedi ni Ghana ha o to me kuku $1 million behyew na.
Yeah, obehyew $1 million obehyew easy.
Obehyew say sa sika no na ye redirect sa sika no bebu Ghana ha bronya bia sika say na e ba o mai. Nti mo dwene positive Ghana ni tena se na dwen adwempa. Na dwene kwan obefa so aniama papa be.
Ade aye de ne say industry no mo ewo mo no so anka o ma no antum Shatawale ne Stone Boy no mo ne ade quickly no be kan say I mean untimi mo person be gu industry no because we making a big Christmas mo no nipa buy no mo so mo nya skapa.
Exactly. That's exactly one of my points. Say boy local boys na nya amanonifo na nya musika ope baby akodi no nti obeba. These guys have made friends with some of them.
Yeah.
Omo ba ye kura nipa edi omo achi ba ye ni niama no ticket omo to ye sen ni etuama Shatawale sen ni etuama we. You see, so think positive. Okuja to a black one sa niama we enkwa. When they were in power, what did we get from him?
But I say kwara
over
ofri o say krom na ba ya na
o de mi wa ya
okay nka so ofri Kumasi enye de Kumasi nkomo kakra ho
o de say inchi
okay
untimi nka say onka ho asem
ma ye nko ni nkomo aye die say on so at TV
yeah ofa okay I follow ba me sha say no ma me nchia the strategic national chairman ever passed him na insu team and the dynamic general secretary lawyer Justin Kudia and all the national executives offer munkomo and me banami monitor invest in komo
yeah
BC Mickey Mouse so yeah all these are issues. I think say we need to discuss it. Even though being a political affiliation, but about Oman issues, at times you remove your cap and see it as it is. And now me follow university issue, no interest of because we are course now. Never to say a source of worry. So in the long term, the effect will be on our government and on our electoral fortunes. And go say be a banner. Okay, investing now, so all the problems will be shifted to the investing. Initially, I can be saying Mr. Adade discussing
co-investing
and to her investing issues now, or more quantum of amount government the amount so okay, let's increase it. Now over some of the investors now kasa EDB can charge kase sense there so much charge now. In fact a hard dream the Legon lecturer now interview now kase Dr. George I think there's some 10% be na some commuting crowd be na so they've transferred it and some of these things doesn't make sense so far in the first place. It shows the greed and the selfishness of the Ghanaian. See in your position now. You see, Sanyama way, you say you're no one relative and now no one and who need to crying a eco school at that time. I decided we didn't. He will never agree to it. And I think that the Ministry of Education should go into it properly.
Ministry, no, that's and go back to Sikano SS or Moji because Parliament say 15%. Into go for the HMB say coronavirus time or no, they will send Kamuji Sikabina Moani into more yen carry forward the other kind once every year. For say there be Moji to any year.
Say of our own. Me no issue BC say I dey American say me fan from the political point of view. Say what we need to say yes say amount Agyapong ene e be 15th of January ene. Untimi say like I've gone back to go and backdate it from maybe 2 years ago when these were the challenges I was facing into my backdate because so be as idea say we him say intention the same. So some of these things politically motivated to just to paint the government black in the eyes of Ghanaians. Yen nyina nim say ahokyere ekoso aban bo no homodен ewi ase nyina ahokyere ekoso na nye izo ba hwe modern bo aban bo eboa say even fuel price dollar bibia be conform to the extent that even lower fare you see atete petrol so the process transport minister so one engage transport unions ya atete lower fare so you traders engage government is trying any amount for penifobia kasa say oh traders say the lower fare conform fuel when conform nyina niema en conform say the be ma a bread any pressure amount for come Ghana you know ebeba form na say unya some section of people omodo you take your entrenched position that whilst people are suffering are buying making sure so mitigate way ebema bra amount for no brand be conform no but you have these universities you have some traders near amount for there because of ebia emfaso boom a tem bia ye kroma ye wono se minya ofa mpese mitwanity ofa nsunya mi onu so timity minya Mr. Adade no beto ma de na minim se eh one city eh se mi Mr. Adade you see yam build the closer. Well, we need to say 15%, but just increase it to the 15%. Net church amount for NTS so that they will come and pay. But not you are going to burden them with me, my best school, my budget, me, what's this? Any panel of school, we are corner. Sign the bill says to your 20 minutes to Yamano. And as I said, more of us, can so only any evil intent, I'll per se. Oma government look black in the eyes of the youth.
You see, specifically, me busa Orajo John Fese. Sabre no manyi ebinum awie ko a manyi nti mo be de be bill wo mo bro be jom certificate ana cause last year ebinum awie mo ko. And no say and no mo de ache wo mo. Nti say mo de ache de a ada na mo nye no universal so bia that period no de ache ne bia de ache no but mo wo mo na mo pese ebinum mo ko nti ye ho kyire nti mo amaka mo no de ye ben carry forward na ya ba beji e de free mo awofo no so mo gitum a enye yi afi nso kra no omo ba level 100 on so ba level 100 ya na oniema no doso nti o san ko fast ya no so de be kan o ma me ba ko free o say na hostel no she's paying around 7,000 plus I know she. You quote
it. My explanation of the buy and I'm in your munyadri.
Meba manano si ma me na fe membra so
ofa ye krom ha no ade ba kwa me hu ni say e ba ye tertiary schools na I say sebe yen come masem bibisa because when him say omo ways omo di generate ska internally, that is the IGF. Him say the various universities to me ton forms of how they reform back.
Yeah.
University even fancy Legon, bet me at forms. I'm a nipa be over 30,000.
Yeah.
Barbecue crana be 3,000 penny effort.
Yes. So that's canning now.
That's canning now for a coin. Dear Jumani idea. Because who could do this?
All can't 30,000. 30,000 say. Huge fast. That's canning now. A coin. A com confessing. But Kakrebi no bet me afa.
Sa generation comes sa generation no generate see a ton forms keke no grass can go grab it me invest no bra but we have subsidy government dey call who is government who the government deal with you don't see them say be IGF no crime internal or more generating of apart from say or more ton forms no ubeduru no or more restaurants or where all these ones generate income for the university. So what does they say investing sa income generation when we generating can also say a bit in the about on board to come and subsidize some of sa a curriculum bank they call to students because and yet to say you can say part away and yet say be investors is come generally staff and lecturers anywhere when you no it's government.
Yeah,
it is IGF na even omo generating no cramp no ye den
and the anopena maswell ebisa say private universities no egi school fees no mre tuom ho ka ye buildings na infrastructure ho do omo de area and ye universities no sika omo gege no say aban ne kotu omo lecturers na ka omo society ka no omo de ye den school fees ni ade na omo gege no omo de
of apart from no cramp dim say ye wo some petty sika bi crampo omo sa
book research allowance
one ni na buy to the mount see okay government had taken decision say now all investors or more IGF for me no more for who demonstration be ukruma demonstration be ukruma but better vice chancellor na penny no ho no dey more for no azu ko be the private investing onu abe generate ska o dey ayade na na be ye kama say Udili gone and I came university and now all this public on running.
You are right.
Maybe you crown so about catch us at the end of the day. Meanwhile, we shall quantum of amount to pay a farm amount for us. Now we shall say, and can you crown 15% in the crown become the court and crown here to school fees? Even the school fees should have even gone down because of other sources of revenues that these universities need. But you see, most of these institutions political motivations undertones because now if you want to make a government unpopular you use some of these universities some decisions are make it more unpopular now the amount of will implement it you chrome high universities over apply even even approach universities who apply reasons in apply when to the next year who apply this were the mistakes I made. Even in a high crop, apply invest to cry how many of them will even write back to you, tell you the reason to am
for? Say Osika now form what to you and what to you. Conclude man, what to you ama. Wa jini sika you na wa fe na yeme reply say out of form maybe.
It was I believe that government and said the minister by Obekan they should engage these investors who be our charging illegal fee be should return the money back to the this kind of command again in so no investors na IGF no generate no omo timi fa isi hostels omo timi fa anya expansions ene ne man to din
ne nyina ban na kwaye mom Ernest mami ntio aban na kwaye mom
me a little privileged I'm the SRC president I'm a member of council nyama we no me e biase kakra but the nanka okaza nanka person cheap in was the only reason omuma yes say gomitie benifo ni bebre on different stations say enuntina almost 15% na cost room because discount our more students earlier almost reverse and moye BB 15% was slapped on the original amount. Any explanation never had been said. Me na me be school because business school had 2017. I feel here 8,410 per semester. And the period that me deal with me try 8,410 and to that. Last year, and I call her. Now me say there is na year program be me perceive me TD. One of the departments I be share massive. I need to get knowledge in the department. In call business school, say me person me yes I 1 year master's programs. Just to understand that particular way I be share massive. Nothing still na 8,410. Nature say from 2017 BPM 2022 year me call. Fee was still 8,410. Enti so be a banner be explaining say if you 9 fee year 2 muda about 15% now they my year in the face of CD depreciation the inflation 15% na enswe because the reason is that for the past 3 years or so you have 2 fees muda it's about 20%, 25% based on this argument. I mean, over here. But over catch me say, me go that they me buy hold me time notice so my say I'm not buying 15% now.
O person ko fair no be shame.
And then me this one now the man no now this 2 months and I was slap who are buying 15% now. Em say no dey na akoye bibia wo kakra. How the IGF is spent in the reasons are there, but I'm so more explanation and shed and pass me. We money inquire say me play. Come for you now, said their investors also they will have to manage their own for money electricity bills.
That's what we do students now.
And American a baby or a best fees no push it and you man and you can never buy the tree. Ramahama Korea and a baby on a push fees. Whichever way they have to do it, they should come clear. Say, I buy, who say 15%, no, yeah, the Bob Ryan, and 20%. That's what it is. There be a Mokosa negotiate fees, no, the SRC will also come and negotiate this. And now, by all means, we will arrive at something. But so we are back now, because said this year, SRC will negotiate for 15% discount. Until next year, no, they will plow back that 15%. No more they slap over my bandia. And so I'm fine. No, me perceive say Hong Kong there, Alabraka, Mesre, many of Munyadi. And if they will ask for more from government and negotiate and bargain for more, I think that should be fair. But the explanations of Mukofa that are not banned them. Yes, sir.
But I say only Felix Manteso and he says our universities are part of the problems in funding education in Ghana. Even though they claim they are autonomous, they are heavily dependent on the state. Why? So why is it that they don't want to comply with the law passed by Parliament? The 15% is even too high. Felix Mante, high or Ernest, why SRC president? I
will leave that side of the story. The SRC for the administration.
SRC president, no, open to move for the bills.
That's often not the case. Yeah, we will have our own way of doing it. But the truth is, as for media,
some position but I'm on top of
I didn't know my penny. I couldn't hear from Tokaza. I know my penny. I would do all now. I did. As I for this.
But yes, as the president, we scandal.
They bring assumptions.
They have assumptions. Free one man. As the president, be a free one man who see politics.
So it's a training. Let me tell you, the best politicians in Ghana have been the best. Aruna was former Damboche nominee. So group now or one fat Hodan. So yeah, bedroom Honaya being
tricks in your honor.
There be any tricks. But look, can you imagine? I don't know whether Hannah can say. By the time our boys never fat sanctity anymore, or be not boldness near double. His thinking is sharper. Sharper. Oh, Nyama Bebre, I am doing kind of radio, so you're doing kind of TV. But the guy is a good trainer. Maybe manning, you know, Kakrabino when near Dinka Crasa, no me, I once and for. But I will always encourage them go and stand the election and lose. Okay, you understand what it means. It's a failure. The more you fail, the more things you learn.
I'm to conclude and sorry. So Franco Trading Enterprise, no phones and then accessories. Ghana. So a phone at Tono Uncle Franco. Wow, in Ukraine, phone to say iPhones are how do I win him Samsung, Nokia, Afe, TV, I Brandon Franco, and air conditions are how do our more Tonina, your camera, almost our tabletop fridges, Nina, so you for 4 or more air tone or main office no other rack on the rock the cinema the share anymore. Opposite. Dear now woman crowd bet me ako online to now see am family wa jene kakra bi na ye de abro ya hye so www.francotrading.com oko hono ma oniema no gu ho bebre ye ka phone pa Ghana ha se ya Franco Trading Enterprise ya 0245 316 969 0245 316 969 and 0501 525 698 na any Franco Trading Enterprise for non so enjoy and come give us Scientific Herbal Center eboawo amayare etumi afiri wa afia yesimi niema hu hia pa ba kwa so hye nso wankasa onipadua ene sede wabrabo besi akro wo ahoden na obetumi ayi bibia wo so ye Give us Scientific Herbal Center for some memoir man, say, oh, no, or they sum the peduanum. P capsules, memedro, co capsules, busiana dro, and afi Herbal Miss Channel, so acquire busiani in a drone. Herbal Miss Channel, if you have say, Yaria Bakwa, a timicum pantem, typhoid. Shannon so and afi malaria. So I read me, no, terrible ha, a dear Wabe say we are, and so then you know, Becca say we are, and so then you know, until. Give us Scientific Herbal Center for this. Sa Herbal Miss Yaba. Say typhoid, you know, say malaria and so you know, pepito na into me and more. 0501 556 828. 0501 556 828. Nane give us Scientific Herbal Center for no so any and come or Kwabana from Pon any and Adade and pay AD and come kakra kwabana. But once we chat to Brana, so what topic for be episode di hon koma.
From that, in Casafa,
okay.
That internal elections and able cost, in fact, we approach Nepal, the national chairman and the national leadership of the party. So approach Omudeba, per se all party executives and freely from so be open declaration. So be support one or any of the candidates because me personally I believe that irrespective of who becomes the flag bearer of our party. Obi here Obia or contested elections nibi because the Oba Wenibia would need any other candidates that contested for the elections to win united after the presidential primaries or even the parliamentary from the parliamentary to presidential. See, baby, you know, even within the constituencies, now how we'll be able to unite the constituencies, how we'll be able to unite as a party nationally to go and face NDC in 2024. No, ebe critical. Say, uko you winning. Eko support to enipa A and now support to B. Na say afi ebe wie no anko wene na se we ko wene a assembly accuracy even within the elections no crampons assembly na say as national body you gats better say asem no so na can be untimi can be because you have shown where your allegiance belong to.
Okay.
Nti yakosa the flag bearership and the parliamentary elections no me the pass the strategic national chairman the dynamic general secretary the emre like omaba omo caning ewo wiase nyinama Ghana party members so be to say like all party executives no refrain of yourself say be a open declaration for 1 or 2 because you know so you and now call all out but yeah juma at the bois one candidate na so lose even coming on board to support the other even become a problem and one way so crampon so as executive member of the party no also you have followers now what could you when maybe I could declare for Mr. Adade say oh Mr. Adade do be flag bearer na e be boa say afia beto awie ne be Mr. Adade anko ankonya na so fa konya afo say na sa ko fa tiny a whole lot of things e de beba enti many Agyapong say general so the two jam obi an say like ending of this month the National Council and party benefit be share to make a decision so that we know when all these elections will come off. So after say a real election, the most critical point is how we'll be able to unite as a party and how we'll be able to go down there and work for us to do. Meaning, say 2024 general elections, say MPP will lose, mistakes they may lose. And yes, ABNDC, Juma did DB and then Baby.
No, boxing and now football, yeah, but Obi any mistake will be better. What title on your my idea? Good to go.
Of I said, Tinama, we are chairman, general secretary, to Niama because as I said, they were working and don't lose. And from past experience, Sayenya, say in 2007. So all these things will guide you going into the next election. Ubi a unsuya na bakosem and ubi a unsuya enyema atone pen no is the person who makes a lot of mistakes. And because of say na yemi the say general kasa no or mention 2007 enyema also around that time. Now anunti na more guided against the future of care and say those things won't happen again. So the past should guide you towards your future. If you are so past no ultimate review past you definitely not have a good future. And the say general Kano or 2007 Chiemuni Makakra. Am I say in going into the 2024 general elections near crucial things will be done different. Say the Bayan repeat the same mistakes and then I have a course here heavily in the 2024 general elections. You say you break
it. Ernest.
More family man will be see you know. Okay, ma of Manankasa.
It's not too loud. I got it to a bias also. And say generally, say election, you have managing you have a boy, and it's no news. Biaek, say a call, young Kasayi, say Yanya campaign ye, say Yane delegates non related ye. Now all we focused on was when Mofa becoming a candidate or candidate, our presidential candidate should be the candidate for the MPP. And that's our only focus, so we are dead. And yet, we might as well go and sleep and see for our father. But say, you be too young for to say the OC General Kana, unfortunately, I wasn't privileged to listen to him. But say, you be young, you be young, Casamu, and some be why you be me, the few platforms I mean also in that my small corner, my friend and then many will Kasaya maybe do traffic no more talk to teen and in one of me penning for never. I said more raising na Kasaya mo kind of platform so ye beboa. And then who feel now candidate A said the media can and candidate B kofa. They say we have armed the opposition with enough information to finish us. They just say yantu ya adwene but yenyina ya jitum say there is a bigger fight after this minor one the fiakunya na ato yenyina ya nkyere ya adwene me me akyere ma adwene de enti am support me no bi so nkyere na adwene de enti o support akofa no bi so na yenyina ya support de obewi ni bia MPP ni na yemfa ya won de nta na chia em say eno na ebebo enti afa de obi aka mo em say the MPP ni bi aka mo me obi ka chere me say obi obe preaching divisive message in Adenta or no upa brand trillion so why do you talk of pesca the toy election of brand trillion over 20
okay
because Adenta the only thing that made us lose the seat was small division
okay
I'm speaking for Adade, that's why Obi attending him so no your team B, Obi attending who send me a team C, and our team way for MPSM, team way for MP Crawford, yet this na form. And I'm saying constituencies be faced the same problem. Forget about a team A or a team B. To be sincere with you, in Adade so far, the candidates have comported themselves. I know about Adade, that's why I'm always speaking about that. The candidates themselves have comported themselves.
Adade because demarcation from Madina and Tino. Yeah, nothing beyond no near my honest say.
Almost the same. So everybody knows in the world, so most of the elections have become very expensive.
Yes.
It is beba ababe gina siesie wo hu na wamba mbe waste and type because ye wie ne ye ta wachi na fe ye twa antwa so wo na nye wo botom scam kwan ye de politics network na nya whoever you know will support you, believe in your cause and your vision and your ambition. Now be support too. Na nipa nta wachi enye sa ye wie primaries no na to okuna nkasa na manfo tire
no tank you
water tank guru now main tank fuel tank na akofa
e toro a be hane bi a me ne obi kresika but onye popular e toro bo anso na obi nso e kresika o san popular manfo e pe
Ghana ha no enye popularity nkwan ne sika ka na enye sika no nkwan nya sa nkofo kwa beji sika na di wachi
mtoma
hwe na oni se John be adwen say ye slow delegate ye ni say usro delegate me have been a delegate for years inji ni say obi asuro me but say oba ne ka no krechere na uti ai beboa me obi ba me ko me ka chan say masa this race we are going will come but oba tunia or tie obi achi because there is no way. And by now, no one even say the American here no correct. Mimi ya obi ahwe ba kunsu bae. Because say this is the reason why I don't support you. I support this one. Because I'm paying.
My reasons.
Yes, these are the reasons why I don't need anything from anybody. But when inti when from pon kwa ye support one because it is a principle. Of free me honor call madam for power ba ko ho or you no ba ko campaign manager. Okache no okache say Mr. Adade can simply I that, and he said it on principle. It is finished. Say I'm Kobanesa the entire support to Amofana na me Frempong Winia. I'm telling you the same way we have been doing it is the same way we will do it. Every resource I have is for the party.
Okay.
Yes, that is it. But minyaya and we dedication we ni be a mehunti. In fact, look, there is a good reason why there are great people within the constituency almost support to one particular candidate. The culture of air, you will not be happy. But you say they offer their party. So if that reason is what anybody is giving me, I don't want to be biased. I want to be as neutral as possible. But I have not been too neutral. But MYA.
The constituency be our the dynamics. Momo hono dia na wo hwe a osusu say no na beboa na mo tumi agi city no.
The to me no, the unity factor is key. Very key. Yedika de bia meka to yedika 14,181. 14,181. In fact, Krobiso MP ni vote now nyaya. Inti acha say ye we dwuma ye. Inti me obi a obe preaching unity. Bia say MPP ma or more constituency or no be alpha unity of purpose and focus in your dwuma. Support 1 million %. Besides the unity, no, this said the American, young bomb modern say wherever resources will come from. Like I always do. Will be a minimum of one Ghana, not the Beboya, Mekwa Mafana. So we were 2 Ghana, not the Beboya, Papa, 1 billion, the Beboya, Yabaji. That will be the media Beboa. The resource allocation and resource release, Beboya, it will be our MPs, whoever becomes a candidate, more than say Beboya, Sikafam, because we have a group of people and yes, they can do extraordinary. Let me tell you, since Ramadan came in, there's an MP who is a assemblyman, who is a pro-NDC assemblyman since Obini Yemi that. Many
Ramadan or my constituency.
But what's happening? Me, I haven't seen anything. When YB was MP, no, we all saw the work going on. The only thing that killed us was Timmy.
Madina so sa no activating be no.
That's the only thing.
When if it's free, so Madina Juma.
Oh, she gata na o ye wa ha no. Na no me ko twa hu ho ha cho road no say mu ye gata kase bi e ho no say na echi ho na ta flade. Omu be twa kwan no ye gata no ka ba bi o dru ye na o free so na wo ho be pim ne.
Kwara
ha cho road ya.
1 minute na yampo.
It's something there ka so ka ba do ba call for be ajo they say we heard the current national executives that they are determined that elections are ever because no it will be free and fair, no imposition of candidates. They will allow electoral because now they said they got a bit to have a album. They could do yes, he said delegates who have the album but to an assistant. They will make sure that the right things are put in place. Fairness, management. Too when you say you lost fairly, you won fairly. So I'm happy. A lot of things will come up, but most of the Ejuma Bia 169. We need to do more in going 2024 elections because see to me, any more parliamentary seater, it's likely that the presidential winner will come. Until of Ejuma or why as a party near Edobuana, when you said the current executives are determined, led by Chairman General JFK. They will do everything possible. As we are.
Fancy, that's all by Ernest. Thanks for coming. You say, maybe an hour to me, now, it's a Friday to me. And a Friday, Casa Brown. It's round of production team, Yana Mwase, Jifa, Baku, Focus, Afi, questioning, Randy Safo, Jano. Or the folk of Kwawaji and Solomon Sasuman, Sassida Modia. Meeting Edia, I'm for watching programs I cannot to us. So, Yamia, Adwanopa, Ebisha.